What's up, guys? This is Big D, and I am the Grim Rider. Welcome back once again for another edition of Road Stories, where I tell you guys about some of the crazy things that I've experienced or witnessed through my adventures of riding my motorcycle. We all got road stories, so if you have some, share them with me in the comments. This particular one happened just recently. Usually I kind of have to go a little back in time for these, but this one happened recently. And if you've been watching any of my videos recently, I don't know, it's been a month or 2 months ago, depending on when this comes out. We had just recently gone to Chillicothe for the Easyrider Rodeo. And so that's where this story takes place. And I didn't get this particular event on camera. I wish I did. But at a certain point, while at the Easyrider Rodeo and darkness falls, the camera has trouble focusing. I don't get as much video as I would like to. And at this point of the night, I pretty much already put the cameras away and was just kind of trying to enjoy myself, So, I don't have any videos or pictures of this at all, but regardless. So while we're there, I don't remember if this was a Friday or Saturday night. I don't recall. I think it was Friday night, but I'm not 100% sure. But a few of the other members of the riding club that I'm with, they had made this trailer into a float, and they were pulling it behind a gator, and we were just going around in the parade. And at one particular point, this guy rides up alongside of us on a beautiful Harley-Davidson. There's a full bagger. Again, it was dark, but it looked to me like it may have been like a pearl white with blue flames. A beautiful looking bike. And I'm sitting there, and I look over, and I happen to look down at just the right angle. The guy's back tire was just shredded. It was blown out. He's sitting on the rim. I mean, the tire had about split in half. There was nothing in the middle anymore. And I said, "Hey, your back tire's blown out." And he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, I know." Okay, well, I mean, I just thought I'd let you know in case you didn't know, because I wouldn't want you to wreck or something. And the guy looks at me and he goes, "Oh, I've already wrecked this bike 3 times this weekend. Fuck this bike." And just proceeds to wrap it, man. And I mean, he's just redlining this bike. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. And it hurt my soul a little bit to see this. Because I cannot imagine either having the kind of money or even just not caring enough about your machine to not beat it to death. And that's what he was doing. He was beating this machine to death. I mean, revving it to its limit. And then to top it all off, he wasn't done. He proceeds to move past us in line. He goes up a little further, and whatever's left of this tire, again, and he's just roasting whatever's left. And my soul is crying at this point. I'm like, I don't understand how anybody can do that. I know how much a tire costs. I know how much a rim costs, because that's what he's doing at this point. He's ruining not only that tire, but he's ruining that rim. And he keeps that up, he's going to ruin that engine. I mean, he's beating this machine to death. And to think back on that, a part of it is kind of funny, but at the same time, I question, what are you thinking? Do you really have that kind of money to just blow on a new tire and rim? But the fact that, I mean, the guy had no care in the world whatsoever. To say that he's already, I mean, I didn't see any other damage anywhere on this bike, but evidently he had wrecked it, knocked it over, I don't know, but somehow over the course of the weekend had already done something to this bike 3 different times, and he's just mercifully just beating it to death, by the end of this night. and it was just insane to me. So that's really all there is to my story. I know there isn't a whole lot to it, but it blew my mind to witness this, and that the owner had not a care in the world. So it just got me thinking, is there anybody out there that's watching this that have you seen anybody else do anything like this, or do you know somebody? Are you this person? Do you do this kind of thing with your machine? Because the thought of doing something like that with either Grimm or the Undertaker, it's painful for me to even think about. It's very painful for me to see somebody doing that to a machine. So if you have any stories like this, I'd like to hear them. So drop them in the comments below. But that is my story. I know it's not a very long one, but it is something that I just kind of wanted to share since I didn't get it in my Easyrider video. So if you guys like this story and if you guys like this video, then hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed already, then subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified when I put out any more videos, whether it's more road stories like this, or whether it's ride videos or motovlogs or whatever it is that I decide to do. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. With that being said, that's it for me for this episode. I am Big D. I am the Grim Rider. And until next time, we'll catch you down the road.